Thank you. We like to say twin name.
Sorry. Thank you.
Jumbo, my name is Amber. I'll be your safari guide as we travel through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now I am really driving this truck. We're not on the track. It gets quite bumpy out there, so please make sure we are staying seated, keeping all those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck at all times.
This is cool. Can you take a picture of that?
I'll put you as a spotting guide and help you identify some of the animals you may see out there today. It's not a guarantee we're going to see every single one of those animals there, but sometimes we do get pretty lucky with some of them. Now these are real life animals.
Oh,
They have pretty sensitive hearing, so we do want to make sure we're being very respectful of them. We don't want to call out to them or make any loud noises. It does tend to scare them off. Sometimes
These are
they
all
do
the
get pretty
potential
close
animals
to
we're
the
gonna
truck
see.
Makes out for really good pictures. Speaking of pictures, you make sure you're always ready for them. I'm not able to stop for every single animal, and they don't stop for your pictures.
I think I might just take this off. Oh my gosh!
The okapi on the right. Okapis are often mistaken as being related to the zebra, but they are the only known relative to the giraffe. They have a long prehensile tongue. Helps them get the vegetation off the trees and bushes. Prehensile means finger legs, so it's going to be pretty easy to get them off. They also use that tongue to lick their own eyeballs or inside their noses.
I can't quite get a good one on that side.
It's okay. There's nothing over here yet. I'll be down there in a second. She's just stopping.
Okay. I see.
Above on the hill on the right, these are the greater kudu. They're about 5 feet at the shoulder. Can jump over 8 feet.
Look at this one by the tree.
I already got it. Already got it.
Okay, perfect. Oh my god, it's real. Yeah. It's so still.
Of course it's real.
Here on the left, it's the black rhino. Black rhinos are the smallest of the rhinos. They do weigh
He's
about
sleeping.
3,000
He's
pounds.
sleeping over there.
Does seem quite large to you, but for them it's pretty small. They are solitary. They like their space.
Perfect.
They're usually going to be found by themselves, not in groups like other rhinos might be.
This is awesome.
It was camouflaging. A lot of these animals of the forest are really good at their camouflage, blending in with whatever they can to help protect them from predators. Here on the left, the reddish brown animal is the bongo. They are known as the ghosts of the forest. They usually are really seen really good at their camouflage. Their horns help them get through the forest. The way they're slanted back like that helps part the ways for them. And then there's that saddle-billed stork there, that black and white bird. They have a pretty long wingspan that can get about 7 to 9 feet. And they don't communicate by squawking like most birds do. Instead, they are going to rattle their bills back and forth. This is how they communicate. They actually don't have vocal cords. So that bill makes that rattling noise, and that's how they talk to each other. Now here are the pink-back pelicans. They're the... Did you have a pink back? That's how they get their names. It gets brighter during mating season. They're known as colonal nesters. They build their nests in trees. Here in the
How
left,
long their necks are.
it's a bloat of hippos.
Oh my
They
goodness.
usually spend most of their time in the water. Helps protect their very sensitive skin. And they can hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time. Even sleep underneath the water. And they don't have to wake up to come up and take a breath. They just will naturally do it. Kind of like we as humans. We don't have to be awake to breathe. We just do it when we're sleeping. Hippos are actually known as one of the most dangerous animals in Africa.
Yep.
They're pretty territorial and can be quite brutal with their teeth.
kill more people
They don't
than
really
anything.
need their teeth to eat since they're herbivores. Instead, they're going to use them for defense. Really, anything that gets near them, they're just gonna think it's a threat and they're gonna go after it before it goes up to them. Here on the left are the Nile crocodiles. They're the largest of the crocodilian species. Can get over 16 feet long. Oh, sit down, please. Sometimes animals get in the right path and we have to stop for them. They have the right of way. That might be why we're holding up ahead. Well, at least you got a good view of these.
Hi,
crocodiles.
how are you?
We can tell
They're
that they're
adorable.
crocodiles based off their snout.
Thank you.
It's kind of long, narrow, cone-shaped snout. Alligators have a shovel-shaped snout. So that's how you can tell the difference from afar. Don't want to get too close to them though. There's actually a American crocodile over in Dino Land. They're just a little bit smaller than the Niles, but that one over there is a male, and usually male crocodiles do get much larger than the females. So if you're over in Dino Land today, go check over by Rhinoceros. Sometimes he's hanging out. You really gotta
We
look
will
for him.
definitely go over there.
They can be really good at their camouflage.
Look at that tree. That's beautiful.
Now, as we head onto the savannah again, just always make sure you're ready with your cameras.
You can see it from here. Oh my gosh.
Now, these animals do
Straight
have the
ahead.
right of way, and we're always going to give that to them. Sometimes they can get on the road, and we're going to stop. It can be rather sudden sometimes, so do make sure you're always ready with your... Well, you always have a good grip on your cameras or anything else you don't want to lose. If you are to drop anything out here on the reserve, unfortunately, we are not able to stop and get it. Not everything that comes back from the warden is in the same piece, so hold on to anything you don't want to lose. As they come around the corner here on the right, there's those beautiful Maasai giraffes. The tallest land animals. They can get about 18 to 20 feet tall.
Where?
And they're born already, they're about 6 feet.
Oh my goodness, they're beautiful.
Now that you're showing us what they do best, which is eat. Giraffes do eat about 20 hours out of their day.
I think that
And
one's
they're
a
not
baby.
eating, they're probably
They're a
on their
different
way
color.
to get more food. They do everything standing up, that's for their safety. If they sit down, an animal might sneak up from behind them. They don't have enough time to stand back up. So,
Oh wow.
just usually do everything standing up. Eating, sleeping, drinking. Even when they get thirsty.
Eating right out of the back of the truck. You got the big horn animal too?
Giraffes are known as ruminants, which means their stomachs have to keep on going. So, they're just gonna keep on eating. On the left is the African wild dogs. They're also known as the painted dogs. They do show off a lot of the same behaviors as the dogs you have at home. They're very cute, just not very snuggly. They're quite vicious. They have a 90% success rate. They're going to chase their prey until it falls from exhaustion.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. So beautiful.
Here on the left, there's the sable antelopes. There's also the Patterson eland here and the Ankole cattle. Ankole cattle, their horns grow about 3 to 4 feet long. On the inside, they are hollow, contain things like their blood vessels, which those blood vessels will help circulate the blood throughout their bodies, cooling them down on hot days like today. And also their sinuses. So these are actually termite mounds. Yeah.
Some of these might be blurry.
The termites will collect the dung that you see from the other animals, as well as mud and dirt, and make those termite mounds. They are their homes, essentially. They're hollow inside, contain their tunnels. There's also this beautiful zebra here, Hartman's mountain zebra.
I got that one.
They are black with white stripes. You can tell by looking at their nose. Now, giraffes and zebras do actually have a couple things in common. One being their very unique patterns, so their spots and stripes. You're not gonna find two of those animals with the same patterns, kind of like your fingerprints are unique to you. Theirs are unique to them. Now, a group of giraffes is called a tower, since they are the tallest land animals. They usually do tower over everybody else. A group of zebras is called a dazzle. Their stripes blend together, kind of dazzling, confusing predators. So they will usually stick very closely together to help protect themselves against predators.
His pee-pee's out. Jesus Christ.
I'm ready to go back on the right water raft and get hot.
Zebras and giraffes can walk and run within the first hour of their birth.
Wildebeest.
Zebras can even stand within the first 10 minutes.
It's not overcast anymore.
And that's a big nope.
It's gonna start getting hot.
Yep.
There's a tree over there I gotta get.
It's a wildebeest. Wildebeest. It's wild beast in Afrikaans. And a group they're called a confusion. Often look a bit confused sometimes. Right here's a few African elephants. They're the largest land mammals. We can tell it's the African elephant because of their ear shape. They kind of look like they're in the shape of the continent of Africa. Those ears do help them hear very well. They can hear about 6 miles away. They're also going to cool them down on hot days. In a way, they kind of act like the Ankole cattle's horns. The elephants have blood vessels on the sides of their ears. So when they flap them back and forth, it'll help decrease their body temperature. For the elephants, about 15 degrees. clay bits are very important for the elephant's diet. They don't get a lot of nutrients and vitamins and minerals from their diet, so they're gonna look for it in this clay. Helps them become the largest land mammals, go really big and strong. This also helps with their digestive system.
This is great.
I know. This is great. That tree up there is really cool.
They do.
Elephants use that long trunk of theirs for a lot of different ways, like eating, drinking. They use it to throw dirt onto their backs. This is like a natural sunscreen. There are excellent swimmers, so they'll use it when they're swimming as a snorkel. And then we also do know they use them to communicate. Some of these sounds we can hear, some we cannot. Since they have really good hearing, they make sounds only they can hear. Their own little secret language. The flamboyant separator flamingos. They are the largest of the flamingos, but the lightest in color. When they're born, they're all gray. It takes them about 1.5 to 2 years to get their full pink color, which they do get by eating shrimp, high in a protein called beta-carotene. Now, most of these are full grown. They're usually full grown after here. It just takes a little bit longer to get their pink color. As you can see, most of them are standing on one leg. This is their resting position. They'll go to sleep that way. It also helps regulate their body temperature when they do that too. There's some white rhinos here. White rhinos are the largest of the rhinos. They weigh about
Oh my God,
4,000 to 5,000 pounds.
very rare animals.
There's also a ostrich over there. They're giving themselves a dirt bath. Helps with all the oils on their skin, kind of like when you put dry shampoo in your hair.
Amazing.
Ostriches are the largest birds. They can't fly though, instead they use their wings to change direction. They are known as the fastest thing on two legs. Going over 40 miles per hour. See that really long flexible neck of theirs out. They have 17 vertebrae in their neck. Like I said, they're just giving themselves a dirt bath. Here on the left are the cheetahs. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. They can get from 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. Way faster than your car can get to that speed. They are sprinters though, not long distancers, so they have to make sure they time out their prey just perfectly. If they miss, They have to wait another 45 minutes until they can get back up to their speed again.
Beautiful. It's okay, I got it on this one. That one's a big one. This is incredible. I had no idea they did this here.
Really?
Yeah. This is not something I've
It's
ever done
structure
before.
we
It's
call it a
awesome.
goopy. It's kind of like Pride Rock. We find some lions lounging out on it, scouting out for predators, animal watching, and doing what they do best, which is sleep. Lions sleep about
Sorry, I don't
16
mean to
to
keep
20
hitting you.
hours out of their day. To help conserve all their energy, so they're only awake about 4 to 8 hours, and those hours are spent usually at nighttime. They're nocturnal animals, and their eyesight is much greater at night than it is during the day, about 6 times greater.
Oh, it's a baby!
It's the baby rhino. That one there is about 1 year and 2 months old.
Oh,
Damn big.
they're very powerful animals, all armor on them.
They always have the option to come and go.
Those trees are so cool looking.
Looks like they're hanging close to their den, not very visible.
He's right there. Can you see him? Right there.
Take pictures, but I can't see it.
No, it's okay. You got the trees though. Those are like beautiful as well.
The pictures might show it, but I can't see it with my own eyes.
Yeah. I look at them all
Hanging
later.
out on the other side of their log here, the warthogs. Warthogs are the largest of the burrowing animals. Use their tusks for protection, and also to build their burrows. You see there. Little ones are gonna stay with mom until they're about 3 years old. This is when they're adults, so she's got a little bit longer time with mom. So you can see they're covered in dirt. They use that as like a natural sunscreen. Keeps them nice and protected.
I think that's the end. No, it's not.
The Nigerian dwarf goat's hanging out here on the left. Showing off their amazing balance helps them climb. Also put their heads together, spar with their horns. All these playful behaviors help them mature and assert their dominance within a group. They are domesticated for their milk. Their milk is very high in nutrients, as well as value.